Hey everybody, what is going on? So, how many of you, raise your hand, are using AI and have a tendency to get really, really frustrated with it, right? So, you're using AI, you're trying to get something done, you open up a chat, and it's as if it doesn't even know who you are. Every single time you use it, you have to keep repeating yourself. You have to keep telling it what your brand voice is. You have to keep telling it, this is how I want my emails written. You have to keep telling it, no, that's not the correct uh, navigation path to do this. You're using an outdated version of whatever it is that you're kind of going through, right? And it gets frustrating. AI can be extremely helpful. I use it all day long, every day. But it also can be extremely frustrating and stupid. So in this video, I am going to show you how to create a Google Gemini Gem so that we can try and make AI a little less stupid and have it remember things about us so that each time we go into the chat, it's not like it's a complete stranger. It's going to know, oh, I'm talking to Sean. Oh, Sean owns a bookkeeping business, or Sean does website development. These are his brand colors. This is how he writes his emails, right? And so I'm going to show you how to create a gem and customize it so that you don't always have to sit there and repeat yourself over and over and over again. So let's jump over and walk through this. So what we're doing right now, we have Google Gemini open. Now you can do this with other AI platforms. You can do it with ChatGPT. You can do it with Claude, I'm sure. The reason that I'm doing it with Gemini is twofold. One, it's free. I think with ChatGPT, you can have one custom GPT is the equivalent of a Google Gem. Okay. Two is again with Gemini you can have as many gems as you want. So that's just a beautiful thing, and this is for free. Okay. The second thing that I really like about Gemini and using gems with Gemini is, and I'm going to show you how to do this, is that you can connect your Google Drive to it. Okay. And it doesn't have to be the whole Google Drive. You can have just one folder that you're using for your specific gem. And then you don't always have to like go back to the gem and update it if you have like a new update that you need for it. Hey, I just changed my colors, or hey, this is a new standard operating procedure I'm using for my business, a new SOP. You just go right to the Google Drive, put the SOP in there. Again, I'm going to show you how to do that, and it automatically updates. ChatGPT doesn't do that. Okay. So we are in our Google Gemini right now. And what I like to do when I'm creating a custom GPT or a gem is I actually like to have it help me get started. Okay. So I'm going to just duplicate the tab here. And what we're going to do today is can you help me create a gem that is a platform for all of my business SOPs, again, standard operating procedures, SOPs, that I can refer to or that any new employees can use. Just going to do something like that. And we'll let it rock and roll. The reason I like doing this is it's going to help you create the description. You don't, because it's going to be using your Google Drive, that description doesn't have to be too detailed. But just to get started, this gives you an idea. And if you forget, hey, how did I create a gem again? This will get you going and you can get rocking and rolling. So, your goals, it's, and notice this, that's the other thing about using dumb AI is it just goes off and wants to write a novel and give you a college dissertation. And that's kind of annoying here. So here's a blueprint you can copy and paste into the instructions section when you create your new gem. All right, copy paste. You are a business name operations manual. It could be a plumbing business. It could be, whatever, right? Once you've got your instructions copied, we're going to go all the way up here to the top left-hand corner to our menu, hamburger menu, if you will, the 3 lines. We're going to click on it to expand it. Once we expand it, we have right here gems. Okay, going to go ahead and click on gems. So once in here, you don't want to mess with this one here. These buttons look like they're the same thing. They're not, and that's kind of annoying. So we want to go down here to this bottom new gem, and I don't know why it's different, but it is. And you click on that. Okay, and now this is what you want to see. Let me show you what the difference is here. We're going to go back. Here, You say gems, my gems from Gem Labs, click on new gem. And now it's opening up this thing called Opal. I've played around with this. It's awful. It's not user friendly at all. Um, for somebody who's not a programmer, it just, trust me, you don't want to go down that path. It's a rabbit hole that you're just going to get lost in and not get anything accomplished. So we're going to go ahead and click the back button. You want to use the button that has the plus sign on it. We get back to here, and what are we going to call this? We're going to say Weaver Creek Plumbing is my fictitious business that I like to use a lot. SOPs. Okay. Now we're going to go in here and describe what this gem does. These are, and you could have AI help you with this too. All of the SOPs for the business. All right. So now we're going to go in here and we're going to get started. Okay. Pop that in there. You are the business name operations, Weaver Creek. Yep. Weaver Creek. And I can't type today. Plumbing. Operations manager role is to serve as the definitive source of truth for standard operating procedures, blah, 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 blah. And that's good. We probably could say something like use the Google Drive, but we're going to go ahead and do that next. So here's the beauty of this now. If you aren't using a Google Drive, or if you're using a custom GPT, every time that you add an SOP, you would either have to come back here in the instructions and update the instructions and then save it, or with a chat GPT, custom GPT, you can upload PDFs. And I think there's a minimum number of PDFs that you can upload. So with ChatGPT, you would want just one PDF that has all of the SOPs in it. Really the best way for AI to work is to have an SOP on each separate PDF. And again, I'm going to show you that here in a minute. If you just doing it that way, it'll work. But the beauty of the gem is being able to have it connected to a Google Drive folder. We click on Add Files, Add from Drive, click on the folder, Insert. Now from here on out, you have a new SOP. How do we add a new client to, how do we create a new share folder for a client? You create the SOP. How do we communicate with the client? That new SOP goes right into this folder. And you never have to come back to this gem. It's automatically being updated. Okay. So you're constantly creating new SOPs, not a problem. You never have to come back and mess with this gem now. All right. So that's all good. Now we're going to click on Save. And Weaver Creek Plumbing SOPs has been created. Cool. Start chat. Now, what I want to do, let's have some fun with this. Let's test this out, and you can see the difference between just using AI without any kind of training, without accessing a gem, and then we'll do it again with the gem and just show you the difference. All right, I'm going to do an incognito window. I'm going to go into gemini.google.com. And now we're just going to say, how do I create a new shared folder for a new, how about this? A shared folder for a new client. I'm going to copy that because we're going to use that in the exact same prompt in the gem. Copy. So we're just in Gemini. We are not using a gem. We're just using AI like most of us do every day. All right. Click on that. So here's the thing. Probably going to get a novel. Probably going to get a college dissertation. It's telling us right now from a folder to Slack channel. The goal is usually to find a balance between ease of use for them and security for you. Actually, it's for security for them as well. So cloud storage, and they say it has no idea what we're using here. So it's saying it could be a Google Drive, it could be OneDrive, it could be Dropbox. Here's kind of how you do it. Here's a way if you're using Slack or Microsoft Teams. Are you using Norton or Asana? Here's another way. And then here it's giving you some comparisons. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. We're going to go into our gem, okay? And we're going to do the exact same question. Boom. Let's just see what the difference is. Notice this. Look at how much shorter that is. The other thing that I didn't mention earlier that you can also do. Okay, let's slow down here. We don't need this. To set up a shared folder, and it's pulling this all from the SOP. Let's go ahead and open this up. And open up the Google Drive, create a new folder, create subfolders, and then let's go look at this. Let's go look at this response. Open up Google Drive, create the new folder, create the subfolders, assets, website, copy, blah, 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 that. Now look at this. It also has a video link because I included a how-to video using ScreenPal. So this is another thing that you can really take your SOPs to a whole new level. ScreenPal, you can get started for free, but it only allows you to have 10 videos, and they just changed this like last week. It used to be unlimited videos, even on the free plan. But you can have 10 videos, 15 minutes long. However, their paid plan is more reasonable than anything's out there. All right. I know a lot of people that like to use Loom. Loom's $18 per month per user. All right. ScreenPal, $4 per month, period, for as many videos as you want. Create them as long as you want. It has editor in there. It has an editor in there. You can use custom links for the videos. And so this is giving all the directions. And then look at this. It's giving me the video that I created. Let's click on this real quick. Pulled it up in ScreenPal, how to create the client folder. Click on it. Okay, in this video, I'm going to walk, boom, and I walk them through how to do it. All right, how cool is that? You now have this like internal SOP kind of help desk for yourself and for any new employees you have. Now let's have one more thing before we close. All right, let's have some more fun. Let's go over here and bring this back over and then do what is the funny password? And it's going to be like, the funny password we use for one of two things, classic IT joke or a specific meme. So it doesn't know what we're talking about, right? Now let's go back over here and see, I have an SOP for a funny password. We go back in here. This is just something I did just to have some fun. What is the funny password? So it's going, it's looking through everything, and right there, the funny password is a rosebud. And now, where is it getting that? Right here, our SOP for our funny password, and the funny password is a rosebud. So again, just a little bit of fun there. Again, hopefully this is going to be helpful for y'all. There's nothing more frustrating than working with AI on a daily basis and it being stupid, having to repeat yourself over and over and over because it thinks you're a complete stranger. It's like, I just worked with you 5 minutes ago on another chat. Why aren't you remembering this stuff, right? It's weird because sometimes it can remember a lot of stuff, just general, like, for me, it like knows what business I'm in. And it's trippy that it'll know that, but I still have to constantly train it for other stuff. So no more banging your head, trying to get it to remember things that it should be remembering. It should remember file paths. It shouldn't always be giving you the incorrect file paths, right? So hopefully this was helpful, and thanks for watching, everybody. Have an awesome day.